I couldn't echo more the security approach first,
Right.
not just because I'm the CISO. I mean, yeah, that is the day job. But cloud is, as several have pointed out already, cloud is fundamentally different. The risks are not necessarily greater, they're just different risks. And because of that, people make this assumption that it's just another data center, it's just a form of a data center. It is really not. And so the things that you would be worried about with a traditional data center are not necessarily of concern, or the concerns are different with cloud. And having that perspective going in is critical. The second point that I would make is if your infrastructure is code, your security is code. If you on your security side do not have a stable of developers behind you, you have fundamentally lost the war. Not just the battle, but the entire war. Your entire infrastructure for your security operations on the cloud side is based on code. You will have to write code to automate your scripts. We use Lambda in AWS, we use something similar in Google, and we're developing stuff in Azure. Those are your means by which you're going to automate your checks and ensure that the things that are at risk, things that you're most concerned about, are controlled. And I think the final point I'd make would be that invest early and often in automation. The expansive nature of cloud and how quickly it grows once you start into it, it is phenomenal to watch. But at the same time, you cannot possibly keep up with the log flow, the data flow of information flowing in. Automation is your only hope for success. So, having your development team behind you, especially on the security side, but basically this applies across the board, no matter what you're doing, to ensure that as they're going along, the proper checks, the proper gates, the things that you need to have happen are controlled and positioned in the places that you need to be positioned. I don't fundamentally see cloud any more riskier than anything else. And in fact, I would argue that it's less risky. But you have to understand what those risks are, and you have to mitigate them up front. If you wait to get behind on that one, by the time you start trying to catch up, you're going to be so far behind. It's an impossible marathon.